Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for another Greekazon product review. Today, we have a very special product made by, from what I'm learning now, from a family, a nice big Greek family who all came together to create a product. But before I get too much into it, we're going to hear it from them. So let me just turn it over to my co-host, Foti Stamos, and he is going to get us into this. Foti, how are you?
Good, my friend. Good. You know, we all know someone that either A makes their own olive oil, they bring their own olive oil. We had our fair share of trying lots of good olive oil from all over Greece. But I gotta say, the product we're gonna talk about blew me away. And we'll get into it on why. But I want to introduce our creators to this product that we're going to talk about. We want to introduce um, Christos and Dimitris Georgiadis, the creators or the family that created Mr. Papou's olive oil. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure. It's our
Thanks for
pleasure.
having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, it's for me, it's great to see young Greek Americans. I consider you young compared to my age, that are. It's all about that family connection, family run business. But you gentlemen have taken it to another level, in my opinion. And we wanted you to give us a little bit about your journey and how Mr. Papou's olive oil made it to the restaurants that are in Boston, the retail shelves around, and also now recently added to Greekazon's platform.
Yeah, it's a lifelong story. It goes back to the very beginning. We were getting, like many other Greeks, getting olive oil from Greece, from our family there. Our grandfather was sending it over on a yearly basis. My mother would cook with it on a daily basis, make salates and patatas and all the good things. And we didn't know. I think it was an example of one of those things that we didn't know how good it was, and we were taking it for granted all those years. And eventually, we got to an age where our friends and acquaintances were trying, and we're saying this is incredible stuff. And eventually we got to a point where we realized, there may be other people that are interested in buying this olive oil and cooking with it themselves. So we made the decision to start importing it and selling it. At the same time, Greece was going through a very difficult financial period,
Mhm.
and we were aware of that. We have a lot of our family is still there, and we looked at it as an opportunity to support them as well through this process. And that's what we've built our company around. That's what we've made our mission statement as a company, is to not only provide people in the US and, well, really wherever they may be, with really high quality Greek products, but also to use that as a platform to support in any way we can, our family and relatives and friends that were and are going through a difficult time because of the financial crisis in Greece. So we've made that our goal, not only to this point, but anything that we do in the future as a company. That's gonna be how we move forward.
That's
Wow.
great. I
Yeah, it's a
mean,
great story.
just the whole process of importing is a huge undertaking. Most folks don't know what goes behind the scenes. It's expensive. There's a lot that goes on. You really got to hustle to get the product out there into a good distribution channel. But I commend you for doing that, because a lot of folks have tried in the past, who wanted to bring what they believe was the best olive oil to market. And some have tried it, and it just, unfortunately, with logistics and so forth and patience, it didn't do so well. But here I'm seeing the fact that your fruits of your labor and your family's groves in Greece and the whole process of putting this together, I'm seeing that this brand is growing, which is very enlightening. Um, I have to say, though, I've tasted a lot of olive oil, whether it be family, whether it be at restaurants around the country, restaurants in Greece, and so forth. But when I first tasted your olive oil, which happened to be at Cava, Neo Taverna in the south end of Boston, it immediately reminded me of having a salad in Greece. That doesn't happen often, because
Yeah.
somewhere along the line, olive oil, for some reason, that comes to market in the US, isn't quite the same as you're having it in Greece. And that could be for many reasons, which we're not going to get into. But I have to say, Mr. Papou's olive oil is the closest I've had that's as if I'm having it in Greece.
Yeah, that's something that we've discussed a lot. We want all of our products to taste and feel that way. We cut out all the middlemen. We bring it directly from well, as close to directly from our, in the beginning it was our Papou, our grandfather, who was producing it. Eventually we outgrew what he was capable of doing, and it became family relatives and friends, and then become other local farmers in that region, and that's where we're at now. And our goal is to get it, as cut out as many middlemen between them and us as possible, and deliver a product here that like you said is authentic and taste. If you close your eyes, you would feel like maybe you were sitting at the local cafeteria, or somewhere getting something to eat.
Amazing, amazing. So
And it's also a testament to how good their olive oil is, because everybody, always says good things about, Cava and these restaurants that have it. And they couldn't be that good if they weren't using good ingredients, good products. And so that goes to say that, your olive oil, if your olive oil is being used in a very authentic Greek restaurant, that means it's good olive oil.
there's credibility right there, right? So the origins of the olive oil is from Corinthia.
Yep. The origins come from Corinth, Greece, more specific Pulitsa, Corinthia, which is a small village just outside of Corinth.
And do you work with other local farmers? Are these your olive groves? Do you collaborate? Is there cooperative?
Yeah, sure. So we, like Christo mentioned, we started off with our Papous, just our Papous olive groves, and our Thi are also in the business too. But quickly, as you guys have seen, the business has grown. So we've started to support kind of that region.
That's
And
awesome.
what we'll do is support all the farmers and the families that we grew up going to Greece every summer with and hanging out with, So it's become, it's kind of outgrown what we could produce, but now we've started to tap in and support everybody hanging out at the Cafeteria.
Which we think is a great thing, which we love to see. We like
Absolutely.
So.
Can you give us, gentlemen, some quick previews, some tasting notes that are just very right to the point about what makes Mr. Papou's olive oil so delicious?
Yeah. So, well, outside of the fact that we think it's produced in a region of Greece that is just perfect for growing olives, and not just olives, but all types of fruits and vegetables. For some reason, the quality that comes out of that area is
So you got to start with good olives to begin with.
Yeah,
definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of things that are out of your control that go into that, as well as things like the type of soil that you're planting your trees on, and the climate, the year-round climate. All those things, they play a big factor. So there are a lot of
what's that? The wind.
Yeah. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. We think that the region that it's produced in happens to be just perfect for that type of thing. The flavor characteristics that we produce, we look for a specific type of olive oil that is harvested at just at certain times of the year to get the blend that we're looking for. So there are a lot of variables that go into it.
I'm sure.
We feel that I think every Greek will make a claim to their specific region.
Of course.
Um,
Well, if I can make a claim as
Yeah.
far as what I enjoy about the olive oil, Mr. Papou's, is that it's balanced. It's got a lot of good fruit up front, which you can tell the concentration of the olives are fantastic, but the acidity and the bitterness is slightly there, just enough, where I've had olive oil before where it was just a little too over bitter, and it takes away from the fruit. But the balance in your production, you guys hit it right on the money. And it's a testament to the hard work between the growing, the harvest of the grapes, all the way to the production at the facility, which I'm sure you've got some craftsmen in the facility that's making the olive oil, which you mentioned about all these different variables. But the balance for me when I have your olive oil is, like I said, it's right on the money.
No detail goes unnoticed. Our grandfather, had done this for maybe 70 years. So
Wow.
so it's
And then his father was
Exactly,
in
yeah.
our great grandfather was also.
So Mr. Papoose is a perfect name for this.
well, that's where the name derives
Yeah.
from. I mean, that's the name that the name came from the fact that we wanted to pay homage and pay tribute to him, not just for the olive oil, but for everything that he's done in our lives. The lessons that we've learned from him, the summers that we spent with him, taking us under his wing and showing us things. These are things that we carry through our lives today, and we'll always carry. And so that the name, that's where the name comes from. Mr. Papoose is really a tribute to
That's
him.
so cool. I love hearing stories like this.
And honestly, I guess I think our passion for the brand and what we're doing is is because of our Papou. So
Good for you guys.
And without that passion, you can't do any of this. Like you would fail immediately.
Right.
So the passion has to be there. And if your Papou taught you that, he did a good job.
Yeah,
Excellent. Hopefully we can do that to our kids as we get older.
that's right. That's
But,
the goal. That's the goal.
So we're excited that your olive oil is available on Greekazon. It's available in 2 formats. We've got the 3-liter tin, I should say, and we also have the 500 milliliter bottle, which both are very convenient for either uses. Anything in the pipeline for Mr. Papou's olive oil? Anything that you're working on that you might want to share?
Always. We have we're getting ready. I don't want to give away too many details just yet, but we're preparing a new product launch. The timeline is still up in the air, but we'll be releasing new product at some point in the near future.
Well, we're
Awesome.
hoping that we can launch that with you guys on Greekazon when it's ready.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
would absolutely love that.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
I want to say, guys, it was awesome to hear the story behind it because, as time goes on, we're hearing less and less stories of like families, brothers, sisters, grandfathers, parents, everybody coming together to do something. You guys are still in that exact like root of, how we grew up. And, you took family together. First of all, 5 kids coming together. If you didn't kill each other, like, God bless you all. I can't talk to my sister for about 5 minutes without yelling and screaming at her. So it's amazing that you guys could do this. It's amazing that you kept it, like, I want to say kept it old school. And I think that's the coolest thing you could do. And, the fact that you're growing and you have the success just shows that it's such a cool thing. And the olive oil is amazing. The way you guys brought it to market is amazing. The fact that you're supporting, the people back in Greece is amazing. So just an all around like wonderful product and service that you guys are doing. So we appreciate that.
Bravo, yeah.
Those words.
Yeah,
So-
that means a lot. It means a lot because those are the very things that we're trying to achieve.
I think as we have kids, we start to lose that connect with our culture and our heritage. And I think this is also one of the most important things to us is that we can keep our kids as they become 2nd and 3rd generation Greek Americans, keep them connected to our homeland and
Absolutely.
the beautiful country that we're all, that we're all
Good for
from.
you guys. Good for you.
Yeah,
guys.
man, we need that. We need more of that. So everybody out there, Mr. Papou's olive oil, it's available on the platform. It is awesome. It is great. It's produced by good people. You guys have met them here today, and hopefully we could get like the whole family on. That would be a lot of fun too.
Maybe we'll do that with the next product launch.
There you go, right there. All right, you heard it here. So thanks everybody for watching and listening. And if you haven't already, grab some Mr. Papou's olive oil and you won't regret it. And thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.